Not trying to tell you what to do, not trying to tell you what to feel, just trying to tell you a story. 1967, 1968, I was what, 8, 9 years old. New pool opened up in the neighborhood, Tower Sports South Pool. It was only for white people though. And they wouldn't let us in. And I went, Daddy, they won't let us in the pool. And Daddy looked into it and realized it was a private pool and there was nothing he could do. But he realized, he said, you know what, my daughters do need to know how to swim. So what he did was he made my sister and I go into the inner city and learn to swim at the Y there. When I came home after the first time, I had asked my mother, Mom, what's a rich pitch mither fathom? And she goes, a rich pitch mither fathom? They were calling us rich BMFs because we had relatively long hair. You could tell we had some money, and we had white-sounding names, Lynn and Kathy. That really jazzed them up. So I went home and said, Daddy, I don't want to go back because those kids are mean to me. And he didn't say, what did they say? None of that. But he said, can you swim? And I said, no, because I couldn't. I'd only had one lesson. And he didn't say another word to me. He went right back to reading his paper. So next week, back there I went, and I worked like a dog. So by the time the next test came along, the test out of class, my ass was ready. I was third in line. I'd never jumped in the pool deep end before because I was nervous. I'd always walk in the river, but I had to do it to get out. So I was third in line. Before anybody could go, I just ran up the front, jumped in, did my front crawl, side stroke, breaststroke. I saved the backstroke for last because I couldn't really do it. And I was faking them out. So as I went under, I touched the wall, jumped up, got out. I did not wait for her to say that I passed because I didn't care whether or not I passed her test. I could legit go home and tell my daddy I could swim, and that was the end of that conversation. Let me tell you what it did for me. I realized I did not have to belong in order to be somewhere. That I could be comfortable in my own skin, whether people with whom I am interacting are comfortable or not. Over the years, I developed that into not only can I go anywhere, I can show up and show out pretty much anywhere I go, not everywhere, but because I have that comfort, I have that body armor that is experience, that is time tested and true. Daddy pulled me out, I wouldn't have learned to swim, and I also wouldn't have learned to just stand and be at peace. I'm not telling you what to do, I'm not telling you what to feel, just telling you what happened.